Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this special program of Encounter. Today we have the great pleasure to welcome Mr. Kishore Teelanah, all the way from UK since 1974. Oh, that's quite a long time. And he's from the science side. He's a senior lecturer working for the North Hearts College, and he's here in Mauritius in our studio to share some of his experiences. Mr. Kishore, welcome to our program.
Thank you.
Tell us more about you. You're in the UK since 1974.
That's right.
And you work for the North Hearts College. You're from the science side. So how's science doing?
I think science is doing quite well. It's quite broad. Depends when you say science. You got lots of subjects: chemistry, biology, physics, engineering. It's all linked to this. STEM, part of maths, physics. Now the astrophysics, all science. So it depends where you want to go. So science is doing quite well in England. England is a place where we have lots of investment in science. Universities have got lots of funding from government as well as other private companies do research in science. And lots of students want to do science. Compulsory age of 16, they do science. And then they choose whether they want to go to science, art, etc., etc. So biology is more for everybody. Girls love biology, and physics, they do less in physics. More boys do chemistry, physics. And I think if we look at India, more girls do technological subjects like engineering, biochemistry, physics, compared to UK. There's a sort of difference. But the government in the UK is encouraging girls to take more science. But if you come to do BTech courses, I'm not sure you have in Mauritius, more girls are doing science relatively compared to physics generally.
So why is it so that less girls do physics?
It's been a tradition for some reason because of math skill. They don't have as much math skill. They have to practical work in physics, pulling and measuring. Girls, a lot of girls are not into that. They'd rather do chemistry or biology, more biological subject. No girls do that. It's been like that all the time. But some courses you have girls doing very well in physics, in chemistry, and other science, civil engineering. I've met some Mauritians here who are trained civil engineers, women. But it changes now and again. Depends on from one cohort to another. Depends which group.
So you're in UK since 1974.
That's right.
You're Mauritian.
I am Mauritian.
Now based in UK.
I'm British as well.
Okay.
If you look at my passport, I'm not Mauritian because my Mauritian passport has expired. But I'm British and I need to, of course, I'm Mauritian as well. Very, very Mauritian, very Indian, love Mauritian culture. My root is Mauritian. I'm born here, born and bred Mauritian. But since the age of 19, when I left to go to England, of course, I worked my way up from NHS nursing, which was a stepping stone at that time to get into UK. But to do nursing was not in my blood. I thought, I'll do my best, and I did well. And I moved on to academic studies, did my A-level part-time, did evening classes, went to university. Same college I did A-level part-time, they took me to do lecturing in biology. And it went on and on. I did my teaching courses. I did more degree. Went to the other college, did full-time, got promoted. And as you teach more and more, they want to do more responsibilities I took. And I did another degree and other teaching courses. And of course, I worked in, so far, about 12 different colleges and universities since that time, since 1986. So I've got NHS experience, National Health Service, which now is called. And then, of course, teaching and learning, which I'm a specialist in teaching and learning, because from science, from STEM subject, that's science, technology, engineering, and maths. So I promote that in my spare time, as well as working, teaching. I coordinate science. So I've had a few promotions, like you're a manager, head of the department, where you lead the course from day one to successful at the end of the year. And all the staff, all your colleagues should be following certain curriculum. And student success should be high. And that's where the funding is as well.
So, Mr. Kishore, tell us one thing. You said that you were only 19 when you left Mauritius to go
Yes.
to England. Was it tough that time? Because I'm talking about 1974. No mobile phone, no connection. We can only have a call to our homeland. Leaving your country, leaving your family, going in an abroad, unknown country. How was it?
It was tough. It was fun for me to go to a different country, have a room of my own. Didn't have a room of my own, and bed of my own, and of course you're earning because you start to get a salary. Mauritius is very lucky. In other countries, when I asked my colleagues then, only Mauritius gave loan from the commercial bank. Mauritius Commercial Bank gave all the nursing students loan that no other countries had. And we had to pay it back month by month. I did that. You had enough money to pay back a little at a time. And of course, then I worked in nursing. I learned a lot. I started to work on the wards. I started teaching the wards, teaching young nurses and students. I thought, I'll go and teach in universities. So I trained myself. It was hard, but it's how hard you make it. Of course, it's hard. You had to be patient. You had to be consistent and well organized. I had to be well organized, disciplined. That's how I was brought up, and you learn yourself. Life is hard, but it's how hard you make it.
You're a self-made man.
I'm a self-made. Thank you. You got that. But then, of course, some do several jobs. You do 2 jobs. You do overtime to get a bit more money to help my parents at that time. Because, of course, 1974, 75 was not an easy time in Mauritius, which is why a lot of people left to go abroad. I had an SC at that time, qualified, but no job. My parents couldn't afford for me to go to HSC. So England gave me all the opportunities to study, work, and get money, and of course, work my way up. And I'm grateful that England did that. So I love England for that. I think England has a lot of opportunities. It's how much you want to take, how much you want to work and be qualified.
A success story.
Yeah.
Very nice, inspiring. You said that you were only 19 when you left Mauritius since 1974.
I know.
Would like to know your age.
I knew that was coming. Well, have a guess. Well, you can work it out now, can't you?
Yeah. I will let our viewers to think about it. So tell us, share the secret.
I'm 70 in June. I was 70 already.
70.
70.
What is the secret behind
that's
this young look?
That's my age. Thank you. People don't believe my age because I tell them I'm 70. It can't be. So I have to explain. I've stopped explaining. I just say I'm 60 now. Even then,
they still don't believe.
Even they say they don't believe me. I don't look it, but that's good. I'm blessed by my look, I suppose. It's a way you have to look after yourself, diet. I know in Mauritius I've had a bit of,
Dal poi and all.
Yes. In Mauritius, do as Mauritians do. Enjoy my food with my family and friends. And in England, it will all be tough and, exercise and so on would be done. Yes, it's in the gene maybe. All my family look young. My sisters, my brothers look younger than the age. And you have to believe, you've got to have a positive outlook in life. I always believe in that. And I don't take a lot of worries in my head. I worry less. I teach that as well, health and well-being, from my nursing experience to students and staff, that most of the things that we worry about, doesn't happen. So why worry? And
exactly. Why
I do exercise, I do gardening, which our viewers must know, that when you do gardening and exposed to nature with the doctor's order, that's good health, rather than being stressed. Obviously, people can't sleep, but they have to work their way this way, relax, listen to soft music, which I do, and have a pet, animal, dog, cat, stroking, it reduces your blood pressure, and have less alcohol, and less of the starchy food, and just be aware, just be clever in what you do, how you eat.
Nice. Mr. Kishore at Teelanah, you're from the science side. Would like to know what are the career opportunities in this field?
In science?
Yeah.
It's quite broad. You want to do biomedical science, you want to do teachers, you want to teach, you want to go into special, you want to do your doctorate, you want to research, you want to be a civil engineer, you have to start with maths and physics. You want to go into biology field, environmental science, you want to do water pollution, which I did, one of my degrees. It's so broad. Chemistry, you want to be a pharmacist, you want to do medicine, you have to do chemistry, physics, and you name it. It's quite broad. But I think it's a student who, when the parents push them, is good, they get encouraged. But at the same time, when you ask a 16-year-old, what would you like to do in your A-level, they have no idea. Mm-hmm. But in the past, we had some idea. I want to do this field, I want to do this subject, I want to do this. I think nowadays they have so much choice, which is good. Mobile phone you mentioned earlier, mobile phone has all the exposure to choice, good and bad. And of course, media, they don't read papers, they don't read books, it's all on the phone. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. We have that in England as well, not just Mauritius, worldwide. So for science, there are lots of opportunities. It's up to the people to learn and take it up.
Talking about mobile phones and technology, nowadays we are talking about AI, artificial intelligence. We'd like to know how science is promoting or helping in this field, AI.
Right. Artificial intelligence is worldwide. We use it in teaching. There's VR set, the headset that you wear, virtual reality, where when you look through, that's your world. You have to, of course, put a circle around you. That's your safety. And you can see, for example, microbiology. You do a science experiment through there, press a button on the head, and where it leads you to do microbiology science, practical, that is safe. If it's not safe, it'll stop you. You can't go into that room. You have to go to this room and start again. So students love it. When we had COVID, a lot of face-to-face teaching was stopped, so we had virtual reality. That's when it started. Mm-hmm. So that's increased good. So it's in science, in teaching, in medicine they use it. In the military use that a lot. And the drone service, that's AI. Mm-hmm. Delivery, spying, taking pictures from high up. You can go into area you can't get access to, so a drone can be sent to see what's a volcano like. So that's AI. Mm-hmm. AI has no limit. There's self-driven car, that's AI. Driverless car, Tesla, it's got some AI application.
Very famous. One more question, because we are coming to the end of our program. Since 1974, you left Mauritius. You are still connected to your roots.
Yes, very much so.
You visit. How often do you visit Mauritius?
Used to visit every 2 to 3 years. I think I came 2 years ago. Bit of COVID, I didn't come for 4 years, but otherwise 2 to 3 years. And my family always chat to me. They talk to me. We have WhatsApp now, and I'm close to my family.
No need to say that you still use your mother tongue Creole.
Yes, I can speak Creole. Mukakos Creole bien. Uh-huh. I can speak my Bhojpuri well. Okay. I've got no shame. I speak my Hindi. I'm fluent in Hindi. Mm-hmm. In fact, when we're in Mauritius, we don't practice Hindi. We speak Creole, English, French more, and of course, Bhojpuri. When I went to England, I learned Hindi. I mean, my audience, I'm not sure you'll believe me, I spoke with the Indians, I practiced my language, my Hindi, and became perfect. I speak to you in Hindi perfectly. Wow. And I can speak Bhojpuri perfectly. Mm-hmm. I have no shame. Some Mauritians, when you speak, ask them, do you speak Bhojpuri? Yes, I understand. Speak. Which means they can speak, but they're shy in saying that. I think you shouldn't be shy in saying your culture is this.
Exactly.
We shouldn't be. We should be proud of our culture, and I'm proud of it.
Very nice, very inspiring. Mr. Kishore, Teelanah, you've come all the way from UK to visit Mauritius, to visit your family, and you've come to the embassy. Thank you very much for this encounter.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you for showing me around, and I'm really pleased that I met you and the team. Thank you very much, and I hope the audience would like our interviews.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.